Hi there, it's Jenna from Northside Mitsubishi, and I'm here to show you the differences between the 2022 RVR SE and the 2023 Eclipse Cross Se. We have our beautiful red color over here in our RVR and the black pearl in the Eclipse Cross over there. First, starting out underneath the hood, on the RVR we have our 2.4 liter 4-cylinder engine giving really great fuel economy, balanced with power that's going down to your 16-inch alloy rims. We have our LED lights right up top and all of our fog lights in the cluster down below. Moving on in, we are greeted by our premium cloth interior. This one's going to have a bit of a different design on the seats than the Eclipse Cross, and below it is completely adjustable. In terms of our safety features on the RVR SE, we have a couple of different things, including our blind spot warning, which can be turned on and off right over there. That's going to show up right in your mirror just on here. And the other one we have is our rear cross traffic alert, which will warn you while you're backing up if there's any obstacles or moving obstacles in your way. On the left hand side of the steering wheel, we have all of our Bluetooth, hands-free calling, and voice recognition. This will be the exact same as in the Eclipse Cross, as well as the cruise control settings. Up here we have a couple of different displays between the two vehicles. This one, you can of course see all the information and scroll through it using the info button over here. And right at the top corner, you're going to notice the four-wheel drive. This one can be changed with the little button over here, and you can change that between four-wheel drive auto, four-wheel drive lock, and two-wheel drive if you don't need all, if you want to save a little bit of fuel economy in the summertime. Over here we have our large tablet-like touchscreen. This one is equipped with not just Bluetooth, but also Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you can pull your phone right up to the screen, use your own Google Maps, etc. Right below that, all of our standard air conditioning, temperature, and fan control settings. This one is going to look a bit different than the Eclipse Cross. And below that, we have our USB port to connect to your Apple CarPlay, as well as heated seats with both the high and low setting. Moving on into the back seat, here we have lots of room back here. This one is going to be a little bit more condensed than the Eclipse Cross, which has a little bit more room, and the seats will be able to recline. I will show you that in a second, but this one you still do get quite a bit of room and head clearance. And those seats, as you can see, can be folded down for extra space. In the back here, we have our LED tail lights on either side and a better glance of this beautiful red color. We have our wide angle backup camera just below there, and our hydraulic lift gate. Back here we have tons of different storage options. This is actually very comparable between the Eclipse Cross and the RVR. About the same amount of storage with those seats folded up or down. In the RVR, you will be able to fold those seats completely flat, and we have some extra storage compartments on either side. And with both vehicles, it will come with a full spare tire, including some of the tools you need to change that out. Now, moving on over to our Eclipse Cross SE. This one underneath the hood has a 1.5 liter turbocharged engine. It is still that 4-cylinder that's giving you really great fuel economy and a ton of power, but in a different type of way. It'll give you a little bit more torque and a bit more get up and go off the line. It's a really fun drive. This one also has all of our LEDs with our running lights and everything like that. And this one has a couple of extra things right at the front, including our cameras and sensors right above there, as well as right below our badging. All the power from your engine is going to 18-inch two-tone alloy rims, so a little bit different. This one is really sporty. And this one also comes equipped with a keyless entry, meaning you just have to push the button to unlock or lock your entire vehicle. When we move on in, we are greeted by this, again, premium cloth interior. And like I mentioned before, it is a different design where you'll have on the seat here. And this one is, again, completely adjustable, just like the RVR. One other thing to note that is a bit different between these two models is this button over here, which allows you to fold your mirrors in, which is a really nice option if you ever are going through a drive-through and you need to get a bit closer to the window. You can fold them in so you don't hit anything with the mirror. This one also does have your blind spot warning that can be turned on and off. We also have a couple of extra safety features as well, including this one, which is the forward emergency braking. You can actually adjust where that one starts to brake for you, far, middle, or near. That one's really handy to have, and we still do have that rear cross traffic alert I talked to you about in the other one as well. Like I mentioned, the exact same steering wheel features Bluetooth and cruise control, and this one is going to be a bit of a different digital display where you can scroll through some additional features, including the super all-wheel control and how that's working, your economy, a bunch of other stuff like that. And this one, as you can see at the top, instead of four-wheel drive, it'll say normal, and this is because the Eclipse Cross is going to be in all-wheel drive at all given times. And you can adjust that with the super all-wheel control button, changing from normal, snow, and gravel for any terrain. Over on the touchscreen, this one is a little bit higher up, so it's easier to see while you're driving. It's about the same size though, and you can use your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as well as your Bluetooth. Down below, like I mentioned, we have a different type of layout here for the temperature, air conditioning, and fan settings. It is a little bit more modern in my opinion and really easy to use. Down below we have a heated steering wheel, which is a little bit more luxurious than the RVR, and we have our eco mode, which we can actually pair with any one of our driving modes up top there. We also have our heated seats with high and low setting, and our electric e-brake with our auto hold, which is really convenient to have. Looking into the back here, like I mentioned, this one is a little bit bigger in the back here with more legroom and more head clearance with these seats that can recline. It is the 60-40 split, just like the RVR. But again, a few more seating options if you ever do have anyone in the back. These seats can fold down. And when we look into the back, we have our really unique and fun looking LED taillights and our badging all the way across, which is an upgrade in the last 2 model years. We have our backup camera that is the wide angle just below, and again, a hydraulic lift gate. Back here, so much storage space, very similar to the RVR. Those seats can fold, not quite exactly flat, but very, very close. We still have our spare tire right underneath, and we still have those extra storage compartments on either side. This one is a little bit more upgraded as it has the cargo shade that can fold in right across, where you can cover up anything that you want out of the sun. Taking one last look at both of these models, I'd love to show you them side by side to give you the best comparison with length. The Eclipse Cross is a little bit longer than the RVR. They are both so fun and so easy to drive. You can't really make a wrong choice with these two. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think and when you'd like to come check them out in person.